Okay, welcome back. And so today we're going to solve a couple of these inequalities, and I'm just going to show you, just by following the steps, I'm going to solve these the same way I solve an equation, right? A linear equation that we've seen before. Except I'm going to watch out for either whether I exchange both sides of the inequality, and then in that case I'll reverse the symbol, or if I multiply or divide both sides by a negative number, I'm also going to flip the inequality. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so I'm going to again treat this as an equation and just follow the same steps I would normally use for solving an equation. So I'm going to use the distributive property. So I'm going to get 4x minus 2 is less than or equal to 75 minus 3x, right? So I just distribute, right? And now I'm going to start moving the variables to one side of the equation of the inequality and all the constants to the other side. So I'm going to add 3x to both sides. That'll get rid of these. But I'm also going to, I'm going to add 2 to both sides, right? So that'll get rid of the constants over here. And so if I add, I get, plus. So if I add here, I get 7x is less than or equal to what? 77. And so now if I divide both sides by 7, what do I get? I get x is less than or equal to 11. And there's my answer. So I know x is less than 11, so that means my solution is going to be negative infinity to 11 with a parenthesis, right? Or if I write it as set builder notation, it's going to be the set of all x such that x is less than or equal to 11. Okay? So leaving it this way, either one of those three ways is fine. Okay? Just be aware if I ask you to write it in one of these ways, just make sure you know how to do that. Okay, so that's it. So now let's do this one. Okay, now here, it's just a little bit more complicated. I've got more parentheses. So again, I'm just going to solve these using the steps to solve linear equations. So I'm going to get rid of the parentheses, right? I'm just going to follow the order of operations. And so I'm going to get rid of the parentheses first. And so this is going to be 2x minus, now I'm going to distribute the 3 to both of these. So that's going to be minus 3x minus 6 is greater than 5x minus what? Well, I'm going to distribute this, right? Pretend there's a minus 1 there. Minus 1 times this. So I'm going to distribute the negative 1, right? Or I'm going to distribute the subtraction. So that's going to be 5x minus x plus 5. Okay? Now I'm just going to combine like terms. So over here I'm going to get a negative x minus 6 is greater than what? 4x plus 5. So far I haven't done anything that would require me to flip the inequality or to reverse the inequality symbol. Okay, so now I'm going to move everything to one side of the equation, right? All the variables to one side, all the constant terms to the other side. Okay, so here I'm going to let's subtract 4x from both sides. Okay, so then I'll get rid of those, and I'm going to add 6 to both sides. That gives me that. And so now in this case, what do I get? I get a negative 5x is greater than 11, right? So now I've got to divide both sides by negative 5, right? Well, now this is where I'm going to have to reverse the inequality, right? Because I'm dividing both sides of the inequality by a negative number. Okay, so that means that this is going to give me x is less than negative 11/5. Okay, so again, why did I flip the sign? Because I'm dividing both sides by a negative number. And so this is what I get for my solution. So again, I can write this as, well, x is less than that means x is going from negative infinity to negative 11/5. Or I can write it in set builder notation saying the set of all x such that x is less than negative 11/5. Okay? And that's it. I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you next time.